there.
Pedro, the only difference
Yes.
is your screen is black right now. Is there any light? We can't
No,
see
there's
anything.
no. Can you see that?
Okay, now you're in the closet, and what happened now?
Can you down in the crawl space area there? Can you see that?
That looks like moisture. What is it?
That's a sub pump area.
Okay, what's the problem?
The sub pump is no good.
The sub pump, is that for
pump
the
the water
plumbing
out.
system?
Yes, that pumps the water out, all the excess water in case of a flood.
And how do you know it's no good?
Because it's hooked up to a plug here, and I plugged it up.
Okay. Okay, so that's called the sub pump, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so let me put that in other. Now, are you familiar with fixing those?
Yes.
Now, it needs to be completely replaced. Is that what you said?
No, just the pump itself.
Okay. And cost of labor for that?
Maybe $100 to put it in.
And the cost of material?
The pump will cost you about $350 because it's a no trash pump.
The total hours to complete that?
Maybe about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Okay. The total people to do that?
That's a one-man job.
Okay. And we're going to go back to where you at now? You're in the bedroom?
I'm going back to the original bedroom where we left at, the small bedroom.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, that was completed. We were in the master bedroom.
No, we're not in the master bedroom.
Here's the question that I have for you. In the master bedroom, does that master bedroom has a bath attached to it?
No.
Okay, so let's move on to the kitchen.
Yes. How you feel, boy?
Now, how's the flooring in that kitchen?
Say it again.
The flooring in the kitchen.
The floor is horrible.
Okay, so it needs to be done. How much is the cost of labor to redo that floor?
The cost of labor is going to take you 2 men, 4 hours.
What is the cost of labor?
Hold on. The cost of labor for the floor, just in labor itself, I would say it's going to be about $300 just for labor.
What about the cost of material?
The cost of material is going to be, what are we putting down?
It's just a standard kitchen floor. So what are you thinking? Ceramic?
No. No.
Okay, so how much will the cost of materials going to be to put down the flooring in there?
Being so we have to put Lawine, going to have to put Lawine over top. Then they could just lay another kind of flooring all the way around. We're going to give them $275 in flooring for the kitchen.
Now, do you have to put a subfloor down, or is the subfloor already there?
The subfloor is there. You have to put Lawine over top of it.
And then you have to put some sort of, when you say Lawine, you're talking about the, okay, so the cost of material is $275, right?
Right. This is Lawine. This is, Lawine, actually, no, it's little, yes. This is Lawine. This is glue. And this is towel, floor towel. This is sticky towel, the squares.
Okay, the total hours to complete that?
The total hours complete this will be 8 hours.
How many people?
2 people.
Okay, moving on to the paint. How does the paint look for that kitchen?
The paint is the total new paint job.
Okay, what is the cost of labor for something like that?
Just for labor, we'll give $175 to paint the kitchen.
What is the cost of material?
It's going to cost you 75, 80 bucks in material.
Okay, total hours to complete that?
The total hours to complete this is 8 hours.
Total people?
One man.
Doors?
There's no doors.
Okay, what about windows?
Excellent. And operable.
Electrical plugs?
All operable. GFI.
Okay, sheetrock for in there?
No work. Nothing needs to be done.
Okay, so for this kitchen, there's a furnace room off the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Let me see if we have, one second, I'm just trying to see. We can put that in miscellaneous. We can put that in other. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll go in there for other. Let's just go back to the kitchen. For the sheetrock, no sheetrock needs to be done in that kitchen?
None.
Okay, what about, okay, toilet tub. And what about the cabinets?
They're fine.
The cabinets are in good condition. They don't need to be replaced or anything?
No, just clean.
Okay, the counters?
They're perfect. Just clean. No marks, no scrapes.
The sink?
No marks. They're perfect. All the plumbing is perfect in this house.
And the stove?
There's none. I mean, there's one, but it's the worst you ever think. It's the worst thing you ever seen in your life. There it goes there.
Okay. And so when we're looking at the cost of labor for putting in a new stove?
50 bucks.
And how much you think that's going to run us?
The stove.
Yes.
Obviously, we could put a pretty decent stove here for $300-400 bucks.
Total hours to complete that?
Half hour.
Total people?
One.
Okay. Now we're going to move. Oh, one second. I messed that up.
All right, I got 6% up doing.
Okay, we're gonna move a little bit quicker. We're gonna get this knocked out with your 6%. So let's just.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I understand. Just for next time, make sure your phone is all the way charged, please, for us. That will really be helpful.
No, you know what? I totally unexpected, but this is not my phone. But it was charged, but no excuses.
Okay, appreciate it. So the stove, you said it's going to be how much in labor now?
50 bucks.
Okay. And how much in material?
None.
You said it's going to be 400 to replace that stove, right?
Yeah. We'll put a decent stove.
How many hours?
Half hour.
How many people?
One person.
Okay, let's move on to the hood. Is there a hood for that stove?
No.
Okay, there's one. Okay, so cost of labor to put one in?
There is no room. There's not. It's not designed for it.
Okay. What about the dishwasher? What condition is the dishwasher in?
Good working condition.
No microwave there?
No microwave.
Okay. And the dining area. Let's move to the dining area.
There is no dining area. It's an eating kitchen.
Okay, so the repairs. Can you go around so I can see the dining area one more time? By the kitchen. So it's an eat-in kitchen. So all of the repairs were added in with the kitchen. Okay.
Right.
We go to the garage.
There is no garage.
Okay. Well, let's.
There's a garage outside. It's outside on the right when you go outside.
Oh, the shed. The shed. Yes.
Yeah.
The shed.
And then also take the estimate of this patio, this deck here.
Yes.
You could put this deck in others, Maurice, so that you account for it.
Okay. Now you're in the garage now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me go up to. What about the door? How's the garage door?
Totally replaced.
Needs to be replaced. Okay.
Yes.
Cost of labor for something like that.
It'll cost you $200 in labor.
Cost of material.
A door this size. See, let me just explain this to you. This door right here doesn't come in a certain size, so you have to build this door, which was the whole shed was done. It's a barn type door. So when I say with materials, with the labor, when I say I'm adding all this together to build this door, for me or anyone to build this door, they're going to cost you the materials. The materials is going to cost you $100, but the labor is going to be the time.
Okay. Total hours for that.
You're going to say 4 hours.
Okay. Total people.
This is a one-man job.
Okay. Moving on to the floor. Okay. No flooring for that garage. The flooring is fine. Any paint for that garage?
This is no. This is
The
a wooden
exterior.
garage.
Does the exterior need to be painted?
Yes.
Okay. What about cost of labor for that?
The cost of labor take one man 1 day. We pay them $125.
And what about the cost of material?
It's 5 gallons for 2 5-gallon jugs. It'll cost you $200.
Okay. Total hours.
We'll give one man 8 hours to do this job.
Okay. And any electrical plugs or lighting in that garage?
No, sir.
Okay. Roof. What about the roof?
The
How
roof
much
is
are
fine.
you saying that
Go ahead.
it's going to cost to repair or replace that roof?
No, this roof here is fine.
I'm talking about the roof on the house.
On the roof on the house to replace, because repairing is not going to do it. To replace that roof on the house is going to cost you about $4,500.
Cost $4,500 in labor. Pedro.
Maurice, are you there?
I am. Are you?
Yeah, I'm here. What happened to Pedro?
I'm calling him now.
Okay.
Ooh, it looks like he just fell off.
While he's falling off, can you coordinate that with the other guy? I think he's going to show up soon.
Did it? Okay. Okay. Well, another guy is supposed to be coming there shortly. He's here. He's there already. Okay. Tell him that I'm going to give him a call now. And the only thing that we need to complete, I mean, if you want to give your phone a little bit of charge, and then after I go through the rundown with him, then maybe we can get this finished out, because we only have the roof to go, the front yard, the backyard, and the little miscellaneous things that we discussed. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Sanjay,
Yep, I'm here.
can you send me the repair estimate for the next group that's coming? I think it was Mike's Handyman Service.
Okay, I'll do that. Yep.
From my understanding, they're at the property. I'm just trying to get in contact with them. Hello, this is Maurice Murph, the project manager for on-site over at 4098 Taft. Are you there now? Okay. Were you able to get on the Zoom, or do you have the Zoom information? Okay. This is the first you've heard of Zoom. Okay. So, are you saying that that's something that you can't that you can't handle as far as ripping the sheetrock out? Mm. Oh. Oh. No, it's funny, and I'm happy that you're able to come over, and I would appreciate it if you could still, give us some sort of estimate on the property. I understand that you're saying that you don't know the extent of the condition, but you're saying the mold in this house is sufficient to the point to where it's raising an alarm for you. Okay, okay. What bid did you initially give? Right. Okay. Right. Right. Hmm. For overall, I'm saying, like, because the way that we do it, I know that you probably don't have access to the Zoom, but the Zoom is a video conference. So it lets us see what you're seeing while you're giving us real-time estimates. And we generally do a very detailed estimate, just down to the electrical plugs, down to every single thing in the property. But considering you never heard of the Zoom, and you didn't know that that's what was, so I mean, there's no point of us doing that considering you don't want the job. But I'm just trying to get some information so I can pass over to the investors and the different stakeholders in our organization. You know, that just go and do a pet. They start putting peel on the walls and start doing all this stuff. And when they're doing a cosmetic repair, when the mold, it will never pass inspection, which is exactly. Exactly. Oh, because I did notice the mold in the room on the video in the furnace room, but then I started noticing it's mold everywhere in the house. So the extent. Wow. And it's not. And was it because of the roof? Was it because the roof needs to be replaced? Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, what I want to do, I want to thank you, for your time today and for passing over that information. I'll definitely get this passed back over to the investors and the stakeholders. But what I would like to do, I would like to keep you in consideration because what we're doing, we're getting estimates from different inspectors and different contractors, and we want to know what's going on at these properties. And just the fact that you were able to identify that work was not needed to be started yet without a mold inspection team coming over, that's an alarm to where that sort of expertise is what we're looking for. Okay, thank you. And what was your name again? Okay, Daniel McKay. Okay, and do you have any resources as far as any mobile teams that you know of, or just look it up? Okay, 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 okay. Thank you for your time. Absolutely. And like I said, we have 30 properties, so we have a lot of properties that we're looking to have things being able to work on. So maybe a property in the future that doesn't have mold damage in it, then we'll have you come out and do an estimate on that so we can get things going, because we try to move pretty quickly with properties, and we can't get started on one because one has extensive mold damage. You know what I mean? But so we'll be in touch. Okay, absolutely, absolutely, and I'm gonna write that down. So, um, and some of our other properties, we'll probably be in contact with you about and see if you would like to go over and take we'll give you the video, the same process that we did here. No problem. Have a great day. Thank you. Sanjay,
Yes. Yes.
did you hear the conversation?
Yeah, I heard that this is like a mold thing, and an inspector of a mold needs to come. That's an
He's
interesting. Uh,
it. That's and what he's saying is correct, because what these contractors, what they've been doing, the one guy, you can tell his inexperience. What was his name? The last Pedro. His inexperience with mold repair, because mold is not something that's taken lightly.
mhm.
a contractor shouldn't take that lightly, an investor shouldn't take that lightly. You know, mold to that extent of what's in that house, you know, no one should come in and do a patch job or start doing anything before that mold is actually inspected by a mold team. You know, they're on site, and he's saying that it's extensive.
Okay. So
So
well, there are two things, right? So I get it. So is he saying that he doesn't want to go in because there's mold in it now?
no, he's saying that he's not going to. So he's not going to take on that job with mold in it.
Get
Like
it. We got it. We got that whole thing, but it also, I mean, there are two aspects, right? We're going to get the mold team, but he still needs to give us an estimate if he wants to work with us. It's not like we're going to tell him, hey, start doing the work without the mold. So we appreciate his inputs, but the estimate also holds true, right? Or is he wanting to first get rid of that mold and then come in?
right, he's saying that he can't give an estimate without being able to, which is correct. He can't give an estimate without knowing the extent of, because when the mold team comes out, like he was saying that he just had a job and there was mold underneath the flooring as well. And when the inspector came out, and they put up that piece of flooring, that it was a $30,000 job just for a 300 square feet house. They had to rip everything out, a 300 square feet room. So, you know, what that tells, what he's saying is correct, you know, because they don't know the extent of what's going to have to happen once the mold team comes in. The mold team can come in and say, all the walls need to be, all the sheetrock needs to be ripped out, all the flooring needs to be ripped out, and things need to be replaced. So he will be giving you.
That's interesting that is being said, because there are different ways to sort of cover the mold and just put like top thing and things of that. Because
right,
this
but
is the case, like, if a mold team comes, they might say, whatever, let's just demolish this freaking house. We're screwed, right?
But what I'm saying is, it will never be able to pass any kind of inspection with the possibility of mold still.
I get it. See, there's one thing is we all become alarm, mold, run. Another thing is, let's face it, and let's try and figure out a medium way of how do we get rid of the mold. Maybe it's just a matter of cleaning it or whatever. Because if you start going all this mold, I mean, I'm almost getting nervous. Imagine this whole thing. The team might say, just gut out this, gut out that, and it's a freaking $100,000 job, and we're screwed, right? So what do we do in that case? Have you ever had that situation?
Yes. Well, my suggestion, Pedro said that there's this stuff called kill. He was talking about painting over the mold with mold killer. No,
Yeah.
where that mold is at, it needs to be ripped out.
So okay, so do we need to get two different inspectors on a mold so that one guy doesn't come and just go like a cowboy and say,
right. But I mean, we can come up with a logical way to remedy the issue. But I definitely think that we need multiple, at least two inspection companies coming out to let us know the extent of what we have.
Can you go online on Yelp? And then there's another one called Angie's List. It's a free account that you set up, okay? In Angie's List, you'll get to know everyone's references there. And based on the references, type in mold inspectors. Just coordinate with those guys and do the same thing like a video walkthrough. Tell them to be ready with Zoom so that we document this thing and we can show it to the investors. Go to Yelp as well as on Angie's List and find these two inspectors and coordinate, set it up with them tomorrow. Let me give you the number. Or you have Yelp, right? You know where Yelp is, right?
Yeah, I know how to figure that out. I'm on Yelp now.
Yelp, and then Angie's List. You'll get a lot of reviews on the different contractors, and they can kind of come up there.
Okay, and this is Clay Township, right?
Yeah, 4098, and the zip code is 48001.
Okay. 480. What did you say again? For the area code?
48001. 48001.
Okay. 'Hi, I had a question. I wanted to know how soon could you all come out to do a mold inspection? Still didn't work. How's it going, Jackie? I just wanted to know when was the soonest that you all could come out and do a mold inspection? Okay, tomorrow, what time? Okay, th- okay, 9 o'clock works, but is there a way, because for the properties that we have here, I'm a project manager here with different investors and the way that we do things off of Zoom. So is there a way that this remote inspector would be able to go off of Zoom with us? Zoom is a video conferencing. Would he be able to do that in real time with us? Right. And in addition to that, how much does it cost for the inspector to come out? Okay. 313 739 5727. My name is Maurice, Maurice. Last name Murph, Murff. It's in Frog. 4098 Taft Road, Clay Township, Michigan. The zip code is 48001. Okay, and your samples include what? And how long does it take for this information to get back to us? 5 to 7 business days. And this is standard across the board, or just with you all? Okay, and recommendations, as in recommendations for you all to come out and do something else, or recommendations for what we need to do to get things mediated? Okay, and there won't be any estimates on remediation costs. So you all just say the extent of the mold and what needs to be done to get the mold out. Well, we already know there's issues with mold because the mold is there. So I'm trying to figure out what would be the purpose of us going with your company.